What's up, everybody? It is JOSHTHEJSYSTEM here. Welcome back to more WWE Supercard. We're jumping right back into the campaign. When we last left off, we finished off Rumble 52 in the main card, for those who just prefer it to be called the main card. But it's essentially the Rumble. So no more messing around. We're getting right into it. I picked up all our rewards we got from the campaign. It put us at 482 cards. Dusted them all away. It ended up being just the dust meter filled. It ended up just giving us I believe it was an LA Knight number, so sent that away. And we moved on. So now our goal in this video, just like I had said, our main goal of the overall videos that are being made are to get us at least, if we can't claim Lola, at least if we can finish the Rumble and majority, I'll say majority, because I did say in the last one, if we could finish majority of Ember. I said if we finished Ember, that'd be great. If I can't get through all of into Rewind WrestleMania 42, at least if we can clear Ember. I know I said if we get it all done in one day, but it's like these aren't being done in one day. It's just, well, you'll see them as multiple days for the minutes. So we're speed running this to the best of our abilities without actually speed running. I mean, we kind of are. We're able to finish. This, which I think Rumble's pretty much going to get knocked out tonight. And Ember will be. Well, we'll see. I don't think that's happening tonight. It might be happening tomorrow, obviously. But, like I said, we'll see how far we get, because we got a decent step forward, and I know we have 26 slots to work with, so 26 draft picks we can steal off the board, maybe more, depending. So still looking pretty strong in all spots, and that 1.1 is not too scary to look at, because depending on the categories where you have to look at the situation for what it is. Ugh, I did not want to see Solo up arrows right now. Ugh, not good. Okay. This is like the worst position for those cards even to be in, just mainly because of it's obvious why. The females may not be the best in this situation, so I did not like seeing that number. I got a little nervous there because now, like I said, this is the part where I really got to start paying very close attention to stats and like what the matches are going to be and who's in the match, because now this is where it all plays major significant hands. That should be good. 940 should be strong enough. Play into her strengths, not her weakness. Any other category might have been a massive mistake, but Izzy is not going to do well in the MMA fight. Then again, maybe she will, I don't know, because we're climbing up fast, so we're finding out. Just looking at her stats and thinking, is she going to be able to handle it? Maybe in toughness. Anywhere else, I feel like it's going to be rather rough to look at. Like I said, there's also I also haven't been putting in factors that I need to, in which case, if I get there, like, obviously I'm going to be like, oh, well, this is the reason why it didn't work. It's like, no, I'm not going to make an excuse for it. I know what's coming, and if I get to that, if I get to those tiers, it's like, it might be the slowdown point, but because I can't make an excuse for it. It's like, you know, it happens. Although we're almost at the point where we only have to do 21 more matches. Perfect match, because she's 1.3 mil time. Just hit everybody's tops. Just hit everybody in their tops. We'll be fine. Yes. Everything's power and just not beating us. The 1.2 does make it a little. Does make it feel like a real hard hit to take. This could hit the draft board. Maybe. I don't even know now. I did. Right now we know we got up to 24 picks of the left, so graphics, and we'll need to we'll have too many cards to pull, and we'll have to start again. 26. So that means 6, but it'll actually be more like 1. The next one will be 2 and 3. Be more like 5. Just because you're taking 1 match away. Do it, Izzy. We're getting there. Climb the fight. It's all real. One more to go. Dancing on top of the mountain. I probably should have taken Maxine on that one, but nothing to worry about that. So that leaves just 3 more before the draft, or it'll be 4 again. Probably the one I don't have to worry about whatsoever. I have no idea how many times I am literally hoping for a bunch of supports to come out of the draft board just so I can clear it a little easier. My mind kind of just went off the rails completely. Well, it's not like that really mattered. The card was doing that. So if you guys notice what matches I'm using the Immortal card in, even though I said I wouldn't, as far as picking it when there is no other choice. It can't be when there's no other choice. So if you call it out, you'll add to the loss meter. So you guys got to let me know what matches they were in, and I will make sure I do a check on that, and I will add to the loss meter. And not only that, but I will give you guys a shout out, those who did manage to find it, because some I'm gonna intentionally do. So see if you guys are paying attention to catch it. If you catch it, you get a shout out in the next video. And so you gotta shout it out, so you gotta make sure you're pointing it out in the comments. So sometimes I'm gonna do it intentionally, and other times I'm not. So even if I'm not doing it intentionally, so like I said, as long as it's not the triple tag, triple tags don't count. So if you call it out and it's the triple tag, it doesn't count for the point. It's gonna have to add, because that means we added more. I don't know how we manage that. Just want to double check, make sure. Okay, it's just been nothing but the rumbles, so we are good. We are golden. One thing is, I just gotta do the exclusive board, which means we're gonna hit the draft board again. Which means we're clearing the draft board completely. So yeah, so for the most part, there's that been like, oh, I didn't even notice that. That has been cutting off the entire time, so I'm not going to be too thrilled about that. But yeah, I'll probably just have to let it go. But I mean, I didn't catch it till now. Probably have to go back through and just kind of double check. That make sure, but I don't think it'll be anything. Okay, what do we have in the performance log? Just real quick, throw him in. I'm not too crazy about who I'm going to put in at this point, because it's just going to be whoever can be finished. Just real quick, so I can make this a little bit more. No, there should be two that are done. I was about to say, there should be two that are done. I know for a fact. So that leaves us with one. Just want to double check on this real quick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's rough. 9 of them. Jeez, man. It's not gonna be points when that stuff happens. Sometimes it won't, but. Nice. It's a nice. It was a nice cleanup to do what I did with the Albanon, the Americano originals, because now, for what it's worth, that's an extra 5. That's an extra 5 slots available to me. So yeah, I'm not too worried about that. I had to adjust the thing, the Supercards. Apparently my screen was just a little over, and I just didn't notice it. And I don't think it'd be that big of a deal. Shouldn't be that noticeable now. I mean, and obviously, yeah, it will be because I had to do a quick shrinking just so, because I don't know how much of the screen was being cut off, so I don't really think any of it really was as much as it might seem. Probably gonna let it be and not say anything until I noticed it, like at another point. But when I notice something, I take care of it. So I'm not like too concerned over how it might look. It might look a little just be looked a little blown up, and then it'll look a little smaller now. Don't look for it either. If you guys are wondering, don't scroll back to the video and try to define the fact that how it looked, because it's probably going to be very like distracting now that I'm mentioning it. So don't look for it. Of course, now that I'm saying it, I'm guaranteeing everybody if there's, I know if I know my fellow gamers out there, you guys are going to be sleuths and looking to watch it and point it out to me, and it's not something I really like coming out of. I'm like, oh, I should probably worry about too much, because I mean, these are just straight shots. I'm like, how they look versus just like a simple drawback shouldn't be that noticeable. know what? I'm leaving it in. It's a minor error that you guys are gonna see and probably notice anyway. So anyway, moving on. Keep our going fast rate, we should be fine. If I'm right with how fast we're going, we should get to at least Ember, maybe 14. Maybe even further than that. Who knows? What will depend on is just how fast I can knock out that draft board and hopefully I don't pull any extra El Grande Americano originals at this point or the regular one, because if I pull any more of them, I'm going to be in a world of hurt. That's the thing I'm really in more concern with than anything else, because those guys are going to make things just a tad bit difficult for me. We are climbing this mountain like nobody's business, though. Where did we end up? Now I'm trying to remember where it stopped beforehand. Probably a bit. I'd say we come pretty close to 77 before the draft board is completely filled. And just hope for some luck involved that the game decides to not crush me with that. Could get in the 77 without it happening. If that's the case, then 84 will be dismantled. Well, no, it won't be, because even with the fact that I knocked an extra 4 out, it only makes it where I'll be able to do 30, so I'd only be able to really knock out 6 matches instead of traditionally 5. Just depends on where we land. So we're making some heavy numbers right now, and it's looking good. It should happen here. I have no doubt. Called it. So unless we pull a few supports or equipment, we're only going to get through let's see, 76, 77. only get to 81 by the looks of things. Yep, 81 it will be. Oh well. Oh wow, capping off that high. Thankfully, I got enough cards that hit those high notes. Because if not, yeesh. Oh, sorry, Taker's still stronger. I think this is funnier that the Austin card didn't even make it in to this first match. So no immortal card in this one. It's really like a weird noise. There he is. But I'm not going. I don't know. So you guys gotta catch it. If I do. If I do. They definitely suffered a soul snatcher. So far, it's only one though. For the record, there's only like 15 minutes left before I can't get any more tickets, so go back first. Oh, of course you were going to do that. Sure, why not? Oh, wait, I gotta go to Reward Mania. Yeah, it's only one, but still. I mean, granted, right now there's literally minutes left to go before Reward Mania won't even be accessible on the draft board. So there's not a whole lot of time left. So any ticket that I pull, obviously, I'm going to jump right into throw it in there. So. I should be able to get through all this to all the way to 84. I'll say without Naya there, I don't think I win that match. There may be a certain point where the Immortal card might be necessary. I'm not saying it's going to be right at the start of Ember, obviously, but at some point in Ember, that might definitely be the case. But I would venture a guess that that's not going to be right away. That's probably not going to be till the very end of it. So I mean, even if the game throws a fastball at me at this point, I'm gonna figure a way around it because I still have the super move. So I can give it to you that easy. Here we go. Consider the Rumble on its last ride. If the second match is Charisma, this is a done deal. It's about 2.9. I nearly panicked because I seen my number and I thought it was theirs, and I'm like, oh, that's not good. Again, this is another case of I don't have a choice. I have to use everybody because the final match forces all 6 cards to be used no matter what. Fires of the ember burn hot. If I'm right about this, my suspicions are correct, and that equipment might need to get moved around, but I don't know for certain because it might just require support being adjusted. Two should be it. I don't think we'll get to match 3 before we end up running into the draft wall. That's like really bad to look at. But Jake was 10 times stronger. It's just one knockdown, somewhere to go. It's 29. So we knocked it down to 31, 32, maybe. Oh, right, because there was 2 left over, so that's why it was that amount. This is probably our last one being thrown in, so. sense. Left forward. That was a good pop. I've been waiting for my shoulder to release for weeks. I'd say the only way I get any other shot at Reward Mania is I'd have to be able to finish pulling from the draft board within the next 2 minutes. Roughly. Which, to be perfectly honest, ain't happening. Like 3 matches to do. It's not happening. I don't have delusions of grandeur. Because even if I finish in time, the requirement is that I'd still have to pull off the draft board. So that's why I said I don't have delusions of grandeur, because it's not going to work out. Even if I was going a lot faster, it wouldn't make a difference. And I don't really need to. See what I mean? Officially, it would be, I would have to finish both these matches in 1 minute and 15 seconds. Excuse me. See, even if I could finish the matches in that time, that still leaves the draft board to be pulled from, and that's not any time. So what we'll do is, following the draft board, the last draft board, that is, we'll probably, not this time of the draft board, maybe the next one, we'll probably pull those 6 exclusive picks, or just pull them right after. Or do it right after this one. I don't know. I'm debating on which one I want to do. Match 7 is in the books. You know what? We're going to do it now. Let's see what happens. So no matter like how this comes out, but when I reset the draft board, we'll redo it again. By that I mean just like, yeah, like when that happened, I was just gonna be like, hey, now that's an extra exclusive pick. Of course. Was that? We got one last trick per sleeve. The main goal was not to get the coat. I already have the coat. The main goal was just to hopefully draw out trick, but I don't think it's happening. Nope. So basically now it's basically telling me, yeah, now you gotta worry about trying to pull him another way. With all these cards, I'm kind of like, excuse me. Oh yeah, that one definitely got me. Puts us at 31. All right. Hit them hard and hit them fast. It's the way to do it. Yes. Pretty sure both Wood Morgans are like at that like strategically high level in speed, so that wouldn't have made a bit of a difference what I picked. I think it would have made a bit of a difference until I get further along. Nice. Feel like I got one more. Yeah, I do. It's realist. Maybe. Let's see. Depending how fast we knock out this one. Yeah, keep trying. I know the AI is only getting stronger, so I gotta be ready. Maybe. Yeah. That's how you do it. Okay, everyone, I am going to stop the video here. We will pick up in the next part, which hopefully we might be able to somehow pull off the impossible and maybe able to bull rush the rest of Ember. I don't have my hopes up on that. If we're close to finishing Ember in the next one, we'll go the distance to finish. If we get to around this sort of time in the videos and we're close, I'll keep going. But we'll have to see how that plays out. But anyway, thank you to everybody so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you enjoy the content I am putting out here, like the video, leave a comment. Let me know if you got Lola. Let me know what your favorite tier was throughout the seasons. I mean, we got 12 seasons. Let me know which one was your favorite, based maybe just on the background or just because of a superstar image. Let me know. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next video. Be good to one another. This is JOSHTHEJSYSTEM signing out. Take care, everyone, and have a good night.